guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have got a video all about how I save on everyday items. Now some of these I save on and some of these I splurge on. So let's get started. Product number one is washing powder. Now I save on washing powder. I usually buy the own brand washing powder where I can. I have got the Asda washing powder at the moment, which is 70 washes and is around about £5. Now the only time I will buy branded, more expensive washing powder is if I've got a really good deal on it. So I save on washing powder. Item number two is fabric conditioner. And I will say that I splurge on this. So I will buy the branded washing fabric conditioner. At the moment I've got the Comfort, or I often buy the Lenore. I've tried lots of the cheaper ones. They're often really liquidy and the scent doesn't stay on your clothes for very long. I love the smell of the Lenore and the Comfort, different types of fabric conditioner, but it can be expensive. But I will only buy this when I can get a deal. So this was £3 in Tesco last week, which I thought was a really good deal. But you can also go onto websites and get vouchers for money off branded items. Particular one that I use is called Super Savvy Me, and you go onto that, you create an account and you can download vouchers against branded goods, and quite often that will make them as cheap as the own brand products. Item three, I save on dishwashing tablets. Now I get mine from Lidl, and so this is a pack of 16. It was £3 something. There was a little bit of money off when I bought them, so that was a really good deal. I also get the salt from there, and I buy Rinse Aid from there as well. I've tried lots of different dishwasher tablets, and actually I don't think there's any particular difference, and this one works at low temperatures. I try to use my dishwasher on economy wash on the lowest temperature that I can, and they still work really well and dissolve and work really well. Item four is toothpaste. Now I splurge on toothpaste. I buy the Oral-B Pro Expert toothpaste, which is the one that was recommended to us as a family by the dentist, and we all use that toothpaste. However, it is quite expensive and you can't get it in some of the shops. You can't get it in Lidl, you can't get it in Aldi. But I only buy it when it is on special offer. So I often will go onto my supermarket, their website, and put that product in and see where I can get it for the cheapest. The most I want to pay for that item is round about £2. So if I find it for £2, I'll then stack up, say, you know, 10 tubes of toothpaste, keep them in the cupboard, and so that then I'm not having to pay any more for it because we've run out. Item five is electric toothbrush and their heads. Now I guess the initial splurge was buying the toothbrush, and I guess it's a splurge buying the heads, but I do feel that I've tried some generic ones. They haven't worked as well, ones that I bought online, but I have tried generic ones from the supermarket, and you can get some good deals on electric toothbrush heads, but they brush your teeth so much better than manual toothbrushes, and I found that for the children as well. So I'd say it's a splurge that we all use electric toothbrushes and the electric toothbrush heads, but I will shop around as much as I can for the heads. Item six is body lotions. Now I save on body lotions. I will save money either by buying a cheap lotion for myself, some sort of body milk, or I'll use aqueous cream. I'll also use coconut oil if my skin is really dry, or I will have lots of presents. So at Christmas time, at birthday, I'm always asking for smellies because I love things like body butters and things like that. So as much as possible, I will use up any presents that I've got, or I will then use some cheaper alternatives like aqueous cream and coconut oil. Item seven is facial moisturiser. Now this is my sort of splurge, and it's the Revitalift, the L'Oreal Revitalift moisturiser. Now, I've been getting this for a while and I have wanted it because it's got the retinol in it. Now, it is quite expensive. It can be around about 12 to 15 pounds, but I will only buy this moisturiser when it is at the right price for me. And the kind of cheapest I've seen it around is about £6, but you have to shop around for that. So again, this is actually, I'm on my last pot of moisturiser. So I'm shopping around now, go onto my supermarket, find out where the cheapest place is where I can get this particular moisturiser for around about £6, and then I will go and stock up. Item 8 is makeup. Now, I save on makeup. I save on makeup big time, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Now, I buy a lot of my makeup from places like Primark, places like Poundland, you might be surprised to know, but I've got really fair skin and they do a brilliant powder, a translucent powder. I've also found their bronzer is really good and is only £1. Their nail varnishes, again, only £1. Eye makeup pencils. I've got a really good kit for eyebrows the other day. So I really save on makeup, and I also experiment with makeup by buying cheaper makeup. That brings me on to item 9. Now, I splurge on a facial primer. Now, it's not that expensive, it's only around about £5, but basically what I do is I buy this primer, and as long as I apply it, I've only been using it for 2 or 3 months, you can get away with using cheap makeup, particularly on your eyelids. So if you put the primer on and then apply cheap makeup, it stays on all day. Without it, I agree that cheap makeup will come off, but as long as you've got a cheap or a reasonably priced primer, your makeup will stay on. Item 10 is toilet roll. Now, I save on toilet roll as much as I can. There's particular ones that we like and there's particular ones we don't like, but the thing is to find the cheapest one at whatever supermarket and go with that and stock up on it. So I've gone for the real value toilet rolls in all of the supermarkets, and we haven't liked any of them. We haven't stuck with any of them. I've also tried like the cheapest own brands, and again, sometimes they're not that cheap, not cheaper than branded ones. So the two that we like and we've stuck with are the Aldi and the Lidl, just the softest white, plain, about 2-ply toilet roll, which is £1.99 for 9 rolls. That is the cheapest one. Sometimes if it's on a special offer, I'll stock up and get 5 lots and put 4 in the attic, because you always need toilet roll and you want to pay the cheapest price possible. Item 11 is kitchen roll. Now, I splurge on kitchen roll. This might sound funny, but I have tried cheap kitchen rolls that don't last 5 minutes, or they break up the minute that you use them to wipe something up. And I've started buying these more longer, thicker, big task kitchen rolls. So this is Big and Mighty kitchen roll, 75 sheets per roll. These were actually from Lidl, but I've also been buying, occasionally I'll buy the branded ones if they're the right price. So these were £2 something for 3 rolls, but what I found is that they last so much longer, and you can, it's so much better with, they're so much better with spills, because I'm doing a bit of decorating. They're brilliant for that sort of thing. So that it's worth perhaps spending a tiny bit more, but they're so much better value. You get so much more use out of them, and it's, you won't be changing the kitchen roll every 5 minutes. Item 12 is washing up liquid. Now, I save on washing up liquid. Again, I've tried loads. I've tried Fairy, I've tried supermarket own brands, and the one that we keep going back to and seems to last for ages is the Lidl's own washing up liquid. I think we've also tried the Aldi, which was okay, but that's the one that we are using and going back to every time, and it's less than £1 for a bottle. Now item 13 is shampoo and conditioner, and is it a save or is it a splurge? I think I save really well on shampoo and conditioner. I'll either buy the largest the bottle that I can find, or a smaller bottle, provided it's cheap enough per 100 millilitres, and that's what you need to look at. When you go to the supermarket, we'll have the price, and then underneath it will say per 100 millilitres, and you're looking for your cheapest price point on an item that you actually want. So when I've gone for the really cheap supermarket's own, when I've tried the Alberto balsam, which is also really cheap, haven't liked it, I haven't agreed with it, it's not worked well with my hair. One of the ones I like to get the cheapest I possibly can is Tresemme. I really like theirs, but I'll only pay so much for it. I just recently, last week, bought these, which are the litre bottle of the argan oil shampoo and conditioner, and so that's 1 litre of each. They're really good because they've got the pump lids, so they're great for the kids. These were £4 each, which I think was really good value because it's really nice shampoo and conditioner. And what I do when I've finished is I then wash it out and I use the pump bottle again for and put something else in it. So if I get a really good deal on the Tresemme, which I did in Asda the other week, I got it was 1.5 litres of shampoo for £4, which again is a really good deal. I'll then put that inside there. So what I have found is that when I've been buying my shampoo and conditioner, at one stage I was going to Poundland and buying it from there, some of the branded, but actually what they've been doing is reducing the sizes of their shampoo and conditioner, so it isn't such a good deal now. Item 14 is hand soap. Now I've had quite a lot of presents this year. For Christmas I asked for little hand soap, hand lotion in a little dispenser that I could put by the sink in the kitchen, and one upstairs in our bathroom, for example. I love getting those. But I also do, when I buy hand soap, I'll buy things like this from, this one was from Aldi, they do a really similar one in Lidl. But this one you wouldn't know that it was from Aldi, and it's the orange and bergamot in a really nice dispenser. And so quite often, if they're not in such a good dispenser, I'll just refill my expensive hand lotions that I've had for Christmas and my birthday. So I really save on hand soaps where I can. I would never pay any more than like 80p for that. That is as much as I am prepared to pay for that sort of thing. Item 15 is sun lotions. Now I think I splurge on sun lotions, and this is for a reason. I have found that I've tried lots of cheap sun creams and sun sprays for my kids and for ourselves, and I just haven't got on with them. I tried Primark last year, and it was a sun spray, and it actually stung when you put it on. I tried Lidl's Own in the cream and the spray, and made all the kids' uniforms go yellow, so that was a disaster. So that went in the bin. You know, I've made mistakes with buying cheap sun lotion, and actually I have found that if I buy own brand from Asda, I like Sainsbury's, I like Boots Own, if I can get those on, again, a really cheap deal, and you can find that deal on my supermarket, then do that. I also, it's not a splurge really, but I buy a special facial sun cream, and so when I'm putting on my splurgy sun cream, this one, they used to make it with an SPF 30 in it, but it seems to have disappeared. They don't seem to make it with the SPF 30 in, but actually I wanted a bit more than that anyway, so I bought the 50 plus very high anti-aging face fluid. And the good thing about this is you can use it with your moisturiser, but it goes matte. It doesn't leave your face feeling really greasy. So that was about £3.99, and I would say that actually in the long run I am saving by protecting my skin. Now my last item is antibacterial wipes. Now even though my kids are older, I still buy wet wipes for them. These are from Lidl. They were about 60p, and I buy them just for having it at a dinner table or if we're out and about. Now I don't buy antibacterial wipes. Lots of people do, and they wipe, you know, their toilets out and their sinks, etc. I do like to occasionally use a wipe, you know, around the toilet and things like that, or on the floor. So what I will do is buy these wipes and then just spray an antibacterial spray around and onto the wipe. And I just think it was as good as that. That's absolutely fine, but they are dirt cheap. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just wanted to set out how I save money on everyday items. And even though I might spend a little bit more on some of my items, which I've called a splurge, I will do my best to save as much money as I can on those items. So I hope this video might have helped some of you out there. If you've got any comments or any ideas of how I can save money on some of my everyday items, then please leave a comment, subscribe, like, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.